Hi YouTube, I've got another Kukuri from Nepal. This is one of their 5 Chirra models. You see the rosewood handle. Now, a Chirra is a fuller, right? And you see the 5 fullers there. Now I'm going to come back and show you all the features of this blade. All right, but first let me roll in a little footage. Alright YouTube, I am back. I did do a lot more testing with this. Chopped it into a variety of targets and it is very strong. Now, one thing, the first thing I'm going to do to modify this, or just fix it up, hold on. Yeah, you see that part there where the wood is not really flush, alright? I'm going to take a file and round all that off because it will chew up your hand. Yeah, see what I do for you people? Yeah, that part will chew up your hand, so I'm just going to round that off with a file. No big deal. Alright, now one thing I want to get across about this 5 Chirra model, it is massive, alright? Just for a size comparison, this Khukuri right here is a replica, a reproduction of a Khukuri that was actually issued in World War II to the Gurkha troops. Okay, so this is what Gurkhas carried in World War II. Alright, and this is the 5 Chirra model. Okay, so you can see much more massive, much wider. You know, this is meant so you could still carry, they could still carry all their, you know, their firearms and ammo. This is meant as a pure monster chopping machine. This is definitely way more than a 1/4 inch thick. You know, it's not quite 1/2 inch thick, but I mean, this is a whole different class of cutlery than your survival knives. It's just a different I mean, and look how it maintains that even to the tip. The tip only narrows like way right there. The tip starts to narrow, but I mean, talk about a sharpened pry bar. It has a convex edge, comes very sharp right out of the box too. And you see the wood handle with the pegs. Notice this is a true full tang, meaning you can see the full tang. Alright, and it's just as wide as the handle, not a stick tang. So unlike most Kukuris, they've put a true full tang on this because, you know, they know that if you buy this, you're going to be chopping with it, you know, basically like a hand axe, alright? So, I mean, this thing, it's just incredibly durable. This is the sheath that it comes with. Buffalo hide, metal fixtures. Very nice, traditional belt loop there. Alright, and seeing it in the sheath, like so. It comes covered in shipping grease, okay? You're going to have to clean that off. I cleaned it off and polished the blade before use and again after use. Also comes with these small implements here. Right, this is just a utility knife. Alright, that's all that is, just a little utility knife. It still has some grease on it from shipping. And this is basically a honing steel. Alright, and I actually used this before I chopped with this, I did feel, you know, a tiny little burr on one side, right? And I just went ahead with a light touch and I removed that burr, all right? So I actually used it and it worked well as a honing steel. All right, and overall, what do I think of this? You know, it's a beast of doom. I mean, look how huge the handle is. If the handle was any bigger, you know, it wouldn't fit my hand, but I mean, wow, this is, I weighed this on my bathroom scale and it came out as 2.7 pounds. Now the blade length, by my exact measure, is 12.7 inches. So imagine, for a 12.7 inch long blade, it's, you know, it's almost 3 pounds. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, talk about a hard use survival tool. I'm definitely pleased with this 5 Chirra model. I mean, talk about just the craftsmanship, the utility. I mean, this thing is awesome. This thing, if you need a heavy duty camping tool, you know, kind of a camping axe replacement, this thing would serve. I mean, now it's, you know, it's a little big and heavy if you're actually a soldier. Might be a little heavy to actually carry out in the field, but you know, at the same time, imagine this as like a hand-to-hand combat implement. I mean, yeah, this would have no problem, you know, against the proverbial zombies. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed seeing this implement of devastation. Still very impressed with the Nepalese Kukris. Got this from Kukri House, $130, worth every penny, 5160 spring steel. Thing is a beast. Highly recommended.